Welcome back to the Washington Capitals BAGM mode, and today we're going to be doing a trade. We're going to be trading Laich for Cody Hodgson to better strengthen our second line offense as opposed to what Laich could do. Cody Hodgson's a little bit more offensive oriented. We do lose the defensive element, but we already have Troy Brouwer on that line, so let's plug him into those lines. We're just going to... What we're going to do is we're going to replace Kuznetsov, and then we're going to put Kuznetsov back into these lines. That also allows Kuznetsov to play the wing, which is good. Is if you look at his face-offs, they're atrocious, and I play a lot of the games, so it does actually have an effect. Usually it doesn't, but anyway. Power play. Kuznetsov, 4-man power play, penalty kill. Let's put Chimera and Brouwer. Actually, we'll flip those two. And 3-man PK, that's good. 4-on-4 lines. We're going to put Kuznetsov actually here with Johansson. Where is he? Oh, he's a center. Okay. Then we'll have Johansson center line, because he's an actual, he's been playing center for the real Capitals IRL. Yeah, if you excuse me during this video too, because I'm still. This is like the last stage of sickness I'm starting to get over. So we'll put Brouwer there. So it might be a little stuffy. Ovechkin. I don't want Backstrom as this. I want Hodgson. And that's going to auto-rotate anyway, so it'll be fine. I'll flip it just in case, but still, should be fine. And we're all good there. Actually, I don't want Hodgson in the shootout, because that's out back there. Alright, so let's move on. Go a little bit into the sim. I'm going to start spacing out the games a little more, not by too much, but a little bit more. We're going to need to do a little bit more for cap relief later on in the season, but up to this point, that's all that's really necessary. Excuse me. I'm only going to be trying to play 1 game a month, maybe 2, as we get a little bit closer to the playoff race, if we're in the playoff race. I hope we are, but I don't know. It's a tough call at this point in the season. We won 5-2 right there. Can we upgrade anything? No. Okay. Well, not that I want to upgrade anyway. And we got to do our scout assignment. So, did the O. Let's do the dub. Forwards. 6 weeks. I think the only one of note here is Matthew Barzal. So, I don't know anyone else really in Canada in the WHL that's worth scouting out. It's likely to be a bit weaker than normal. I don't know about that, but so taking on the Flames, who are doing kind of good, and we lose, but it's in overtime, so we get a point out of it. And Joel Ward is leading our team in goals. I don't know how to feel about that. Oh, I think he's leading the team in goals in the real NHL too. So here's a game against the Blackhawks. Probably gonna lose, probably, unless we win. I don't know. The Caps won in real life. And we lost 1-2. Troy Brouwer is out for literally for 3 days, and we still have to replace him in lines. All right. We'll just someone's scratched here, aren't they? Yeah, Volpati. We'll put Volpati in all lines. Yeah. All right. What? Why would it not? I just put replace in all lines, and it still didn't do anything. Alright, we'll put it like that. So when he comes back in like 2 days, we can figure out. Oh, it was like a week. Okay, I was thinking that we were in like the 12th already. We were only at the 7th. Alright, let's beat Carolina. It's a very winnable game, and we win. Everyone seems to be stuck at 5 goals. I don't know what Ovechkin and Backstrom are doing on that top line, but it's not equaling production apparently for us. Alright, Columbus. They don't have all those injuries that they have this year, and wow, that's going to be rough. Nicholas Backstrom out until December 10th. That's going to be rough. So, This will slot Hodgson up, so we really don't have an option. Actually, you know what we could do? Since Joel Ward's been doing really good, put him on the top line and put Johansson up here. So what's Johansson's face-offs look like? 70, so he can hold up. And put O'Brien on these lines. I don't know why he's in the NHL. Johansson, Joel Ward. Who else should we put out there? We have a lot of grinders. Let's put Tom Wilson on the power play. Johansson, and then down here, I don't know why Kuznetsov wasn't on the 4-man power play to begin with. Johansson. This is why episodes are going to start running long if we get a lot of big injuries like this. And we're all good. Shootout, of course. We don't have enough people for the shootout. Let's put Niskanen in the shootout. Troy Brouwer is available to play the next game. That's an easier fix, though, because all we have to do is this. And scratch full potty. Alright, so we're only 3 games below 500. One of those losses was in overtime, so I don't know. Maybe we can turn it around a little bit. Maybe. I hope, anyway. Although I wouldn't be too surprised if we miss the playoffs, because a lot of our players are grinders. And Ovechkin's leading us in assists. That's very strange. But we'll go on. And we rattle off a couple wins right there. Alright, we got a Western Conference trip going on over here. Yeah, I don't know. Hershey I'm not going to worry about. I didn't even set the lines for Hershey. I just made sure Burakovsky was our top line player. Alright, so we're at 500 again here. 18 games into the season. Let's see if we can sustain 500. Not right there. We lost in regulation. Jason Chimera has been injured with a fractured ankle. Wow. The game's not shy on injuries this year. Actually need to call someone up. We'll double shift someone. We'll double shift O'Brien right now. Actually, penalty kill is something we can just plug someone else in. Actually, Brouwer's already on the penalty kill. Eric Fair, that's Tom Wilson. Well, you know what, we'll leave it. You can only have 18. Anyone not in a line? If I just double shifted someone, so there shouldn't be too many forwards. Where's the issue? Oh, I only have 17. Okay. So I do have to... Alright. Who can I unscratch, though? That's the thing. Oh, I have this Jack Hillen defenseman. I gotta go actually call someone up to take his place, but still. Whatever. I gotta stop Sim. I don't want a defenseman playing on offense. Come on. Alright, sweet. We gotta go to roster moves. Alright, we're just gonna call top. Whoops. We're gonna call top guy up here. Ooh, he has a 2-way. Well, no, he has a 1-way. Why would he? He has a 2-way contract. Why would he be waiver eligible? You know, whatever. We'll keep him up. He's better than the 4th line center we have now, anyway. So yeah, Jack Hillen. You can be scratched. Newberry. We're gonna go scratch Hillen. Alright. That works. So let's go call up a couple other people while we're at it. so we don't have a 65 overall guy. I'll send you down and call Casey Wellman up for that spot. Alright, so now our team's a little bit better depth-wise. Hope I didn't screw up our AHL team too much. Alright, so we're finally almost at this game. This episode's going to be a little long because, 1, there was more simulation. 2, there was a couple injuries we had to deal with. But let's see. Oh, we lost to Buffalo bad. Didn't even score a goal. I think they even scored a goal last night. They lost to Buffalo, but still. Get Backstrom back next episode, probably too. And Johnny T's having a pretty good year, it looks like. So this is a road and home series. Oh, Nick Schultz, actually, we could claim him. He's a little bit better than the guy we already have. 1-year contract. Solid defense. Yeah, we'll take him. Just for depth purposes, anyway. He's better than the defenseman we have on our roster already. Actually, Dmitry Orlov's listed as, we'll keep him in the minors for now and see what happens. Actually, I wonder if waivers aren't on, I'm going to send Orlov down. If they are on, I'm just going to trade him next episode. Because I didn't realize he was just a depth forward. Rules. Where's waivers? Yeah, waivers are on. So if he's really an issue when we look at the stats for the season next episode, I'll look at trading him. Now that we have Nick Schultz. Just now that we have anyone else that was listed as a top 6. So we're at the game we're going to play. We are 10-10-1. Ovechkin's leading our team with 22 points in just 21 games. So let's get into this game. Alright, we're getting underway here at Verizon Center in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. The Islanders come in at 2-8 in their last 10. I didn't check their overall record, but it's not nearly as good as it is IRL, as we can assume. And Ovechkin gets checked behind the net, and the Islanders pick it up. They have it in their offensive zone. And Ovechkin with a nice shot block right there on Travis Hammond. And Corey Conacher over to Johnny T, John Tavares. And we are going to get the puck going over to Johansson. Over to Joel Ward. He attacks, but he goes back out to the point, and it's picked off by Okposo as the pass headed in the wrong direction. It was intended for John Carlson, but didn't go to John Carlson. Pass over to Corey Conacher, who's playing top line with John Tavares. Here we go. Over to Joel Ward, who gets checked. Johansson picks up the puck. We're going to go over to Joel Ward. Again, it bounces off his skate. And nice big body check by Alexander Ovechkin right there. And he cuts up the ice, and he's going to take a shot low, trying to get rid of it before he was getting defensively challenged over there. Nikolai Kulemin gets laid out. John Carlson picks up the puck. He's going to carry it in. Hodgson on the line change. And he loses the puck, trying to cut outside. Michael Grabner steps in front of it. Matt Niskanen heads to the boards to chase, and he holds Grabowski up against the boards, and the Washington Capitals will recover the puck. Cody Hodgson gets wrecked in the middle of the ice. Troy Brouwer with the puck, carrying it in, is going to pass it over to Hodgson, who takes a slapper, but it's blocked off the skate of the player. He gets it out, and Kuznetsov takes a little wrister and scores. First goal of the game for either side on our first shot, or any first shot, I'm pretty sure. No, never mind, excuse me. I'm just bullshitting right now. Kuznetsov, 7th of the year. Nice little area right there. Couldn't see it. The goalie couldn't see it, I guess, through his own player. But it was just better placement on the slap shot. I don't know. We score, though. That's all that matters. Third line headed out there. Jay Beagle to take the face-off. And he wins it to Mike Green. Carlson back to Green. Over to Newberry, but it's an errant pass. And Carlson will give chase back up against the boards and passes it over to his goalie. That was accidental. As you notice, we are using Justin Peters this game, not Braden Holtby. I did forget to mention that. Their leading scorer, John Tavares, has 28 points in 22 games, including 13 goals and 15 assists. Top line back out there for the Capitals, and they lose the faceoff. Joel Ward tried to block that shot but couldn't. Niskanen checks the guy up against the boards. Carl Alsner carries it up to Johansson, who's going to stop at the blue line and skate back a little bit to prevent an offside. And then he skates back up and tries to beat traffic, but he gets checked trying to do something. I don't know what I was trying to do right there. And Alsner picks up the puck. Alsner is going to go offsides, not on purpose, on accident, but still. Second line out there, Cody Hodgson to take the face-off, and he will not win it. It goes to the Islanders. Corey Conacher picks up the puck and passes it back to Calvin DeHaan, although errantly at first, and then our player overruns the pass. Mike Green with a big hit right there, not something you're going to find yourself saying very often. A nice slapper from the point right there, but we recover. John Carlson carries it up the ice over to Evgeny Kuznetsov, but Kuznetsov was offside, and so we're going to have a well, not a neutral zone face-off, but close to a neutral zone face. Yeah, it's a neutral zone, it's just not center ice. Anyway, top line back out there. Second line defense, Niskanen and Alsner. Niskanen pursues a big hit right there. Joel Ward, errant pass goes to Nikolai Kulemin, former Toronto Maple Leaf, now playing for the New York Islanders, making the transition from Canada to the United States. And so we get checked up against the boards right there, but we slip free, and Matt Niskanen carries it in, goes across ice to Joel Ward, who's not aware enough to pick up the puck, over to Alsner, back to Johansson, and Johansson gets checked but still picks it up. And we're going to go back, and then over to Ovechkin. Ovechkin is going to cut wide, and he's going to try and shoot it, but it gets checked away at the last second. And Joel Ward has it. Or, no, Joel Ward doesn't have it. But it's the end of the first period, and we are up 1-0. Let's look at some of the stats. Shots 6 Islanders, 2 Capitals, 4 hits to 5 for them. Passing percentage 75-73. No power plays. 4-1 face-off advantage, New York. And I clicked replay on accident. Whoops. Alright, let's go back into the game. And we lose another face-off. We cannot win face-offs at all for some reason. Kyle Okposo gets checked by Mike Green. A lot of big hits today for the Capitals defense. And Joel Ward is going to just take a slap shot right there. Gets blocked by the skater in front of him. Kyle Okposo is going to get checked by Mike Green once again. Joel Ward takes it up the ice and dumps it in. Going to try and get a little dump and chase going on. He gets it up against the boards. Travis Hamonic gives it out to Kyle Okposo, and Tavares passes it over to Corey Conacher, and he's going to dump it in. So Mike Green recovers. Mike Green's going to carry it up the ice himself. Goes up to Alexander Ovechkin, who cuts across the ice and tries to take a slap shot. And then we fire it back at the net, but it doesn't go in. I wasn't aware I had the puck until it was a little bit too late. We got our second line out there now. Let's try and win a face-off here. And we do. Carl Alsner picks it up. Carl Alsner will take a slapper, and Yaroslav Halak will recover. 5 minutes into the second period. That's only our third shot on goal, but we do have the 1-0 advantage here. Our third line, Jay Beagle, Newberry, and Tom Wilson is out there, and Jay Beagle cannot win faceoffs apparently. Tom Wilson's got the puck, and he's going to go offside and shoot it, but he's going to get checked. That was a little illegal right there, but alright. I didn't even mean to shoot it. Alexander Ovechkin, over a point per game player right now. Let's see if he can sustain that through the regular season and carry his team to the playoffs. Carlson, back over to Green, up to Tom Wilson, who's going to just shoot it, and he misses the net. He shoots it right there. Halak recovers. He's going to cover it for a offensive zone face-off. Islanders have the advantage in the face-off circle, now 6-10. Niskanen is going to carry it in and take a little wrister. Ovechkin can't recover. He checks Hamonic. He checks Hamonic again, and Joel Ward has it now. Alsner over to Niskanen. Niskanen takes a slapper. He can't make it, though. Now Alsner has it again. Collides with his own player, and now they have the puck again after Alexander Ovechkin ran straight into him. And now Niskanen gets the puck back as the player tried to charge the net. It was not successful. Ovechkin loses the puck. Okposo is going to get checked once he gets checked in that spot constantly right now. We got a line change going on here. We're going to take it out wide and cut it back to the middle. Carlson takes it as off the stick of the goaltender. And Boychuk over to Hamonic, over to Tavares. Second line entering the ice now. Let's see what they can try and get. Justin Peters with another nice deflection right there. And he gets a nice save right there. And then, where's the puck? Oh, it was in our own net for a second. We recover, though. Hodgson over to Brower. Cross ice. Can't quite get it to go. Should have saucered it. Hodgson, big hit right there. Can he bring a physical element to our game? Let's see. Nice save by Peters again right there. And that's throwing all the way down the ice. Nick Leddy recovers. Newly acquired Nick Leddy from the Chicago Blackhawks. Acquired from that team due to salary cap constraints. The inability to re-sign Nick Leddy under these salary cap restraints. Tom Wilson has it. Kuznetsov cannot field the pass. And Leddy is going to give it out to Mikhail Grabovski, former Capital. Played a year with the team after having his contract bought out by Toronto after generally underperforming. He was pretty good with the Capitals, but decided to go to New York to play with John Tavares and co. over Alexander Ovechkin and co. I got a cough. Excuse me. Alright, so we got the puck back. Niskanen is going to carry it up himself for a little bit before giving it over to Newberry. Newberry is going to take a shot on goal. Almost goes in. Dangerous pass out by Halak, but it is the end of the second period. I got a cough again. So let's see. Highlight reel right here. Justin Peters having an excellent game so far. And the Caps have the 1-0 advantage here. Let's see. No penalties so far, I'm pretty sure. 10 shots to 7 for us. So that's good. 20 minutes to go here in Washington. Johansson to take the face-off, and he's not going to win it. Maybe he can't hold his own in the face-off circle against top centers. But we have Backstrom coming back within a couple weeks, so it should be fine. Hamonic will pass it over to Conacher, over to Boychuk, back to Conacher, back to Hamonic, and the pass is deflected. Pass back to Justin Peters, and over to Ovechkin. And Ovechkin's going to cut in, and he can't quite get there before getting cross-checked. And Tavares over to Conacher now is going to get laid out against the boards. And Hodgson making a good defensive stand. Okposo gets the puck again. Boychuk over to someone. It didn't get there though. And we're going to carry it up. Carry it up. Go wide. Joel Ward. And he's going to cut back. He's going to pass back to the point. Back to the point again. And misses a slap shot. Takes another slap shot though. And Hamonic can't quite get to that. So we're going back over to the point, and Carlson can't quite get it, and it's a breakaway for Michael Grabner, and he's not going to capitalize. That was not really much of an effort on the breakaway. Nick Leddy has it now, and now Johansson's going to get it and kick it up to Ovechkin. Ovechkin can't quite get there, though. And so it's a line change for Washington here as they need to get fresh forwards out on the ice. Troy Brower carrying it in. And he's going to just dump it in. Hopefully someone can come around. Cal Clutterbuck picks it up. Lubomir Vyzhnovsky and Travis Hickey have it. Carl Alsner going to try and pick it up, but it's an offside for Cal Clutterbuck, so it doesn't matter, as it's going to be a neutral zone face-off, most likely. Hit 17 Washington, 8 New York. 10 left to go. Can they hold on to a 1-0 advantage to win the game? He has nowhere to go. He's kind of moving, but not really. A lot of lateral movement, and Alsner overran that by a mile. Okposo trying to make a move across the ice. Deeks, but it doesn't do anything. Newberry with it now. Cuts wide. He's going to wait for someone to get set up at the point. Alsner has it, and he's going to give it over to Niskanen. Niskanen's going to take a slapper, but a lot of traffic right there. Can't redirect it. And Wilson's going to take a shot now, and he's going to miss wide. Back. Oh, that was an error. Very, very errant pass. And Niskanen's going to have to go all the way back to his own zone to recover. And now that pass gets deflected by Mikhail Grabovski, but that pass then gets deflected by our defenseman, although they still recover it as it was up against the boards. And a slap shot off the mark right there. And we have our third line defense out there with Dmitry Orlov, and they score a goal. Michael Grabner backdoor. Not what we wanted right there, but Justin Peters was not going to keep a shutout up forever. And so the game's tied now, and it's on the Washington Capitals to come untie it right here. Joel Ward over to Johansson, back to Ovi. Ovi's going to take a shot. It's going to miss. Back to the point to Carlson, over to Green. And Green is going to pick it up again and step up and take a slapper, but it's blocked on the net. Tavares challenged by Ward, and Johansson can't recover it somehow. That was kind of bullshit, but whatever. Johnny Boychuk with it now, and it looks like this game's going to be heading into overtime as John Tavares picks up an offside right there. And shootout's going to be interesting. I don't know anything about how to do shootout. Anyway, we're going to be moving on. Right now, as we got our top line out there with less than a minute left, let's see what they got in them. Johansson wins a faceoff. Joel Ward over to Johansson, over to Ovechkin. Cuts in, takes a shot, and it's way off. And they're going to give it up to Okposo, who's got a mini breakaway going on. But he's not going to get anything out of it, it looks like, as that shot's blocked low. And Grabovski has it over to Hamonic. Hamonic, it's recovered by Justin Peters. Grabner picks it up, tries to shoot, but it is missing the net. And Grabovski has it behind the net. Johansson has it, 20 seconds left. Giving it up to Ovechkin. Gonna let him take the shot right here. And he shoots it, and it's off the pad. And so Grabner has it right there. Bad pass, Boychuk. And, oh, Ovechkin can't quite get it. Kuhlman has it now. And he's just going to throw it up the ice. And that was a bad giveaway, but Justin Peters gets back in time, not like Holtby. Holtby didn't get back in time. That was a really bad pass. 6 seconds left. It's going to be a face-off in the defensive zone for the Caps, and so we're just going to try and win this and throw it up the ice. Hamonic takes a big slapper, and Okposo takes a follow-up shot. But let's see. Nope, Joel Ward can't get to it in time, and so we are going to be heading into a 5-minute overtime period, followed by a shootout if no one scores during that overtime period. That is how overtime works in hockey. 1 goal on 17 shots for the Islanders. 1 on 8 shots for the Washington Capitals here. They are going to take it first, but they give it away immediately. It's a 4-on-4 initial overtime period. Ovechkin's got it, and he goes behind the net, and he wrists it, and Halak can't quite get it. It was not deflected down low either by Johansson, which is what I was hoping for. So it's 4-on-4 still. Shootout records for New York 0-4. Us, we haven't done one yet. 4-on-4. Tavares back to Boychuk. Over to Okposo. Okposo gets it, stops, and he's gonna do a little wrist shot, but it doesn't do anything. We're gonna go over to Ovechkin, who is going to bring it in, and I don't know who that pass was intended for. I intended it to go back to the point, but that was not where he was intending it to go. Big hit by Ovechkin right there, and he gets the puck taken away from him seconds later. Tavares shoots, and it's recovered, and then he shoots again, and it's also recovered. Boychuk, shot, down low, goes, but is saved. Carlson, over to Johansson, over to Ovechkin, takes a little wrister, and Halak gets that. You need to shoot a little bit harder than that, but he didn't right there. But however, it's going to be an offensive zone faceoff for the Capitals. However, they haven't been able to win many faceoffs today, and that one's going to be one of them that is included in that total of faceoffs not won. Hamonic bringing it up the ice, and he's going to be laid out. Mike Green is also going to be laid out, and so they're going to give it over to Hamonic once again, and that one is checked backdoor, and so they're going to have to give it up to the Capitals. Capitals are going to take a slap shot from the point, trying to dump it in more than anything else, but that's just how it worked out. Kuhlman in the perfect spot right there, otherwise it still would have been cap puck right there. Not that it isn't going to be seconds later anyway. Over to Kuznetsov. Can Kuznetsov score a goal right here? His second of the game. No. And we still have Johansson out there as our top line center. Even though he should have gone for a line change with Hodgson. And that one's recovered by Peters. Bad decision to give that up, but it doesn't matter. Niskanen taking it now. Up to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov is going to take another wrister right there. And he can't quite get to it. Letty over to Dahan. Okposo is going to be checked. No, he's not. He gets out of it. And then he takes a long slap shot. Grabowski takes another slap shot. Let's see if we can get something going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and he takes a slapper, but it's blocked at the last second, and it wouldn't have counted if it went anyway. So, we're going into the shootout now. Awesome. And we have Niskanen shooting second in the shootout, so I don't have to control the goalie for this. That's good. But I do have to, yep, knew that was going to happen immediately. Alright, Ovechkin. Yeah, I'm no clue what to do in a shootout at all. Don't know anything on these controls whatsoever. Gonna lose. Pretty much guaranteed. Thanks, Justin Peters, for doing absolutely nothing. No point in even playing these last 2 rounds of the shootout now. Thanks to him. Especially since we have Matt Niskanen shooting second. And he can't even... Okay. I don't know what that was. Knew we were going to lose if we had to go to a shootout, but still. We lose 2-1 in the shootout. Justin Peters sucks in the shootout after having a very brilliant rest of the game. I was supposed to look at the stats, but whatever. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy, and stay tuned for more of the Washington Capitals via GM.